Snow fell on the little town. It was Christmas Eve. 7-year-old Emma walked down the street. She wore a thin coat that didn't keep her warm. Emma was alone. She had lost her parents. Now she lived in a shelter. It was a place that gave her food and a bed. But it wasn't a home. Emma stopped in front of a house. Lights shone brightly from every window. Inside, a family sat around a Christmas tree. They laughed and sang. Emma felt a pang of longing. She wished she had a family to celebrate with. A tear rolled down her cheek. Emma hugged her teddy bear close. It was her only friend. The bear was old and worn, but it gave her some comfort. Emma continued walking. The snow fell faster now. Emma felt colder and more alone than ever. The streetlights flickered on. Emma walked past shops decorated for Christmas. She saw happy families doing their holiday shopping. Emma felt a lump in her throat. She missed her parents so much. As she walked, she noticed something ahead. An old man sat on a bench. He wore a thin jacket and shivered in the cold. He looked very sad and lonely. Emma felt sorry for the man. He reminded her of her grandpa. She knew what it was like to be cold and alone. Emma decided to do something kind.
Excuse me, sir, you look cold. You can have my teddy bear.
Emma held out her beloved bear. The man looked up at Emma in surprise. He had kind eyes that seemed to sparkle in the dim light.
Well, thank you, little one. That's very kind of you.
The man took the teddy bear. He held it close, feeling its warmth.
What's your name, dear?
Emma.
It's nice to meet you, Emma. My name is Thomas. Why are you out here all alone on Christmas Eve?
Emma told Thomas about her parents and the shelter. She told him about how much she missed having a family. Thomas listened patiently. He nodded understandingly. Suddenly, a van pulled up beside them. It had volunteer helpers written on the side. 2 friendly faces smiled at them from inside the van. The volunteers recognized Emma. They knew she was living at the shelter. They had been searching for her all evening. The volunteers were worried about Emma being out in the cold. The volunteers also offered to help Thomas. They knew he was homeless. They invited him to come back to the shelter with them. There he could get a warm meal and a place to sleep. Thomas accepted their offer. He was grateful for their kindness. He looked at Emma and smiled.
Looks like we're both going to have a warmer Christmas Eve than we expected.
And they did. The volunteers found a warm coat and a hot meal for both of them. That wasn't the end of the miracle. Thomas got a job with the volunteers. He helped them deliver meals to people in need. Emma's life changed too. A kind family met her at the shelter. They wanted to give her a loving home. They became her foster family. That Christmas, Emma woke up in a warm bed. She had presents waiting for her under the tree. But most importantly, she had a family. Emma never forgot Thomas or the volunteers. She learned that even small acts of kindness can make a big difference. She decided to spread kindness everywhere she went. She knew that was the best way to honor the Christmas miracle that had changed her life.